Tomlin called BS.
With Andrew Berry?
Yeah. All right. So he told Andrew Berry, Harvard, smart guy, GM, look, Andrew, ain't nobody trading a starting quarterback to the damn team in their same division in the same season unless something ain't right. Like, he called BS on that stuff for real. And I'm like, he made me think, I was like, yo, this is a real, we've been talking about Shedeur in a lot of ways, but this is the first time I'm thinking this was a whole plot and plan.
Mike Tomlin just exposed one of the league's best-kept secrets, and at the center of it all is Shedeur Sanders. What he revealed didn't just rattle Cleveland, it detonated their entire quarterback plan. This wasn't gossip or speculation. This was Tomlin going on live television and putting real names out, breaking every unwritten rule coaches usually protect. The tension was obvious the moment he spoke. What he exposed about how the Browns have handled the Shedeur situation wasn't just surprising, it was damning. Andrew Berry thought he was playing chess, hiding a master plan behind the curtain. But Tomlin ripped that curtain wide open. This story goes all the way back to draft night. The weird trade behavior, the mysterious bench decisions, the head coach who still refuses to say Shedeur's name with any enthusiasm. When you connect the clues, you start to see a power play dirtier than anything Cleveland's done in years. Tomlin isn't the type to stir drama. When he speaks publicly, especially when he breaks the silent code between head coaches and GMs, it means something is seriously wrong. Calling out another team's GM by name is crossing the line in NFL culture. Coaches simply do not do that unless there's real corruption beneath the surface. And when he brought up Andrew Berry and the bizarre Joe Flacco trade, the whole facade collapsed. Tomlin said on live TV, Andrew Berry must be a genius, dripping with sarcasm. He wasn't praising Berry, he was exposing him. Because who trades their Week 1 starting quarterback mid-season to a desperate division rival? Nobody. It doesn't happen unless something deeper is boiling.
Andrew Berry must be a lot smarter than me or us, because it doesn't make sense to me to trade a quarterback that you think enough of to make your opening day starter to a division opponent that's hurting in that area. But that's just my personal feeling.
That wasn't personal feelings. That was a veteran head coach saying out loud what the whole league has whispered. Something shady is happening in Cleveland, and Shedeur is right in the middle of it. Tomlin even doubled down.
I only got 2 instances, and it never happened during the season, where someone who started at quarterback got traded to their rival in the division.
This was never about Joe Flacco. That trade was cover, a smokescreen hiding the real war inside the Browns organization. 3 men run Cleveland. Kevin Stefanski, the stubborn head coach, Andrew Berry, the overconfident Harvard GM, and Jimmy Haslam, the owner who meddles in everything. They disagree on almost every major decision, and stuck in the chaos is Shedeur Sanders, the one player they can't control and the one they're terrified of. Stefanski has made it crystal clear he does not want Shedeur. Watch his pressers. He glows when talking about Dylan Gabriel. Long answers, detailed analysis, but mention Shedeur, and suddenly the answers get short, scripted, and painfully awkward. Meanwhile, Berry and Haslam are all in on Shedeur for one reason: a $600 million stadium deal that needed a superstar to ignite fan energy and merchandise sales. And make no mistake, the moment the stadium talks intensified, the Browns panicked. They passed on Shedeur early, planning to grab Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd, but when round 5 arrived and the stadium conversation heated up, Berry and Haslam overruled Stefanski and forced the Shedeur pick. The city needed a name, and Shedeur brought that instant headline energy. Fast forward to the season, Joe Flacco starts week 1, fine. But the moment things get shaky, they ship him to the Colts. Why? Because it wasn't about roster management, it was about eliminating Stefanski's backup plan. With Flacco gone, he couldn't hide behind the veteran safety net anymore. It was Dylan or Shedeur, nothing else. And Dylan, he's not helping his case.
52 attempts in that last game, passing attempts.
Oh, yeah.
52.
52.
And if I could be wrong 52. On this stat, but I think it might have been 3 passes that were like over 10 yards.
Right.
It was something.
He only had 211 yards or something, so you're right.
Right. So they're not even calling plays really to get that ball down. I feel like they're babying him and they're coddling him because that's his guy. and I feel like he's trying to do everything in his power to justify why he has Gabriel in front of Shedeur. She's like, I'm trying to make you look good. Just
you got to do it.
Just do something. Like I'm gonna make this game
Like,
as easy for you as possible. Because did you see yesterday the clip? It came out yesterday with Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
So when he sacked Gabriel and then went to pointed at Stefanski and said, "Put Shedeur in."
Yeah.
That wasn't playful. That was the league acknowledging the Browns are avoiding the inevitable. But Stefanski's on borrowed time. Dillon can't keep producing mid-tier stat lines while the team loses winnable games. The pressure is rising. Fans know it. Media knows it. And in a few weeks, the only storyline left will be obvious. It's Shedeur's turn. If he comes in and wins just 3 of 5, the city believes. 4, he becomes the future. 5, Cleveland turns into a frenzy the likes of which they haven't seen since LeBron returned. People criticize Shedeur's confidence. The chains, the swagger, the aura, but through all this dysfunction, he's been nothing but poised. No complaining, no public frustration, no chaos. That's maturity you usually see only in established veterans. He's got a head coach who won't even say his name, a locker room split down the middle, and a fan base starving for something real. Yet through every bit of chaos and noise, he stayed calm, focused, and ready. That's not ego, that's belief. Cleveland has spent decades searching for a real franchise quarterback. They've tried rookies, veterans, resets, rebuilds, experiments. Nothing stuck. Now they finally have someone who could be special. And instead of unleashing him, they're hiding him behind safe, scared football. At some point, you have to stop protecting your fears and start betting on your future. Because if Shedeur is really the guy, if he's as legit as he looks, then all this drama will have been worth it. But if they keep waiting and hesitating, Cleveland might blow another shot at greatness. Tomlin already cracked the door open. The whole league is watching. And the question remains, does Shedeur's moment actually come, or do the Browns fumble it away? 2 moments sealed everything. First, Shedeur Sanders dropped the line that shook the league. All I know is he's playing this year. Not hope, not maybe, that was a father speaking with insider knowledge. Someone in Cleveland told him the truth. Then came Jimmy Haslam admitting, I went to bed thinking we only had Dillon, woke up and Barry told me we're drafting another quarterback. The owner didn't even know? That's chaos. That's Haslam creating distance so he can blame Andrew Barry if things explode. Here's how this goes. Within 2 or 3 weeks, Shedeur sees the field. Dillon keeps posting fine stat lines, the Browns keep losing close games, fan pressure becomes overwhelming, and eventually even Stefanski won't be able to hide behind his system. He'll have to cave. And when he does, that's when we see what Shedeur Sanders is made of. My bet, he lights it up. Not saying he wins every game, but the moment he steps in, the energy shifts. The offense breathes. The crowd wakes up. By season end, everyone knows he's the guy. Could I be wrong? Sure, maybe Cleveland drafts another quarterback next year, but at least they'll have answers instead of another wasted season. Right now, the organization is terrified. Scared Dillon fails, scared Shedeur succeeds too much, scared the spotlight exposes everything. But Shedeur has sailed it like a pro. No drama, no leaks, no tantrums. In today's NFL, he could have gone viral calling out the team, but he didn't. That's maturity. That's leadership. When Shedeur finally runs onto that field and the stadium erupts, everything changes. Hope returns. The culture shifts. Because he's not just a quarterback, he's a movement waiting to happen. And if the Browns let politics or pride block that, they'll regret it for years. Cleveland has lived through heartbreak after heartbreak, watching other teams find their guy while they spin in circles. Now the spark is right in front of them. The question is, do they let it burn or stay stuck in the same cycle? No more hiding. Tomlin's slip, Dion's confidence, Haslam's words, they exposed everything. The countdown is on. In a matter of weeks, the NFL will learn if Shedeur Sanders is the real deal or just another chapter in Cleveland's heartbreak anthology. This debut won't just be another game. It will be a statement. If Shedeur shines, the entire franchise changes. If the front office stalls again, they'll be remembered as the team that held gold and let it slip away. This isn't just football anymore. It's a battle for truth, control, and the future of the franchise. The tension is rising, the pressure is building, and Cleveland is about to write its next chapter. And trust me, This one will shake the league.